funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Sha'Carri Richardson, DV. We have the police report right here in black and white. Let's get into it. It's July 25th, 2025 at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon at this location, Seattle Airport. A police officer gets a call to come over to the TSA area. When he comes, other agents of TSA, they point over to this man named Christian Coleman. And he asks Christian, What's going on? Christian says, things just got heated. The officer says, what do you mean by heated? And at this point, Christian's like, nothing. The officer asks him, is there any pushing or shoving? And Christian says, no, nothing like that. Christian refuses to give his name and provide any further details. So the police officer then goes, and when he looks at the video, he notices that this woman right here, Sha'Carri Richardson, she's engaged in some acts of DV. She shoves Mr. Coleman. She shoves him so hard that he comes into a pole and bangs himself. Then he's trying to get away. He's trying to go back over to the TSA area. He's walking. Push him. She even comes to the point where it looks like she slaps him in the head. Oh, yes. We have the video right here. Let's take a look. Sha'Carri, shoved, right into that pole. A little exchange, like, what? You want some more? Boom! Again. Push him.
That's serious right there.
Little whack in the head.
That was a whack.
Now she's like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, wait, no, let me get back a little bit more. No, I'm out. The officer, he doesn't really need Mr. Coleman. It's all on video. He arrests Sha'Carri. She's booked, she's processed, and she's released. When we look at that video, it looks like it's a very difficult case to defend. We don't see any other type of exchange between them, so we could be missing some context. I don't see anywhere in this video where Christian Coleman puts his hands on Sha'Carri. Even if he were to be saying major profanities towards her, maybe he's saying things about her that is just beyond the pale. It doesn't matter. She can never get physical with him unless it's a situation where she claims that she's in the battered woman syndrome, that they don't know all the stuff that she's been through, and that things are missing context, and therefore in that case she engaged in self-defense. I think that's a far cry and likely would never ever work based on the video that we all just saw. Shouldn't it kind of be what the victim wants? Not necessarily, especially in DV cases. Oftentimes police and prosecutors, they don't really care what the victim has to say. They believe that the victims are subjected to so much. They're just in this like Stockholm syndrome where they just want to help the they've been so by the they tend to just try to help out the It really won't matter what Christian Coleman has to say. I'm sure it will play out in terms of how the case is ultimately resolved, but it looks like they're going to be going after Sha'Carri Richardson.
Let's talk about Sha'Carri tonight, y'all. Let's talk about Sha'Carri tonight. Let's talk about it tonight. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Salute. Let's talk about it. The hell going on with my shirt? There we go. Let's talk about it tonight, y'all. Let's talk about the double standards dealing with DV cases, all right? The double standards dealing with DV cases. What y'all just watched a few months ago was an attorney. He was explaining the situation with Sha'Carri Richardson and her boyfriend, Christian Coleman. All right, we're going to get into all that. I got all the content that you need to follow this story. I got the police footage and everything, and we got people who are giving their perspective about this story as well too. So we got a lot to work with tonight, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. Constance, what's up with it, buddy? What's up with it? What's up with it? Lina, what's up with it, man? Salute. Lina said, I don't see no Pukisha. But he definitely got him a cup of coffee. Well, salute to you, man, as well, too. SBK, what's up with it, man? Salute. Salute. And salute to everybody who are watching right now and everybody who are going to catch the replay of the stream. Salute to y'all as well, too. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up because they do support the one channel a whole lot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this content, y'all. So once again, we're going to be talking about Sha'Carri Richardson tonight. It always seemed like every single time with Sha'Carri end up going high, she finds some crazy ass way to knock herself down low.
That's bullshit.
Every single time, this I don't know what's up with this girl for real. I don't know. I don't know because she had this modern woman mentality or what it is. I don't know what's going on with her behavior, but every single time she find herself rising high or going high, she always finds some crazy ass reason to sabotage herself. Every single time. Every single time. I'm just saying it is crazy. Like case in point with Sha'Carri, she's from my neck of the woods, all right? Sha'Carri, she went to school at DeSoto High School in Texas, all right? So I know about Sha'Carri. I actually met Sha'Carri at different track meets and stuff because at the time, my son, he was doing, track and field and stuff too. So we used to run into Sha'Carri a lot. You know what I'm saying? So this young lady, she do have a very interesting story to tell. But every single time when she have the story to tell, she always finds some crazy ass way to sabotage herself. Case in point. Well, when she was in the Olympics the first time around, right, she literally sabotaged herself by doing what? Smoking some goddamn weed.
What?
Got herself disqualified for going to Tokyo over some goddamn weed.
God damn.
So she was under fire for that for almost years and stuff, right? But she ended up turning that around. She started changing her image around where she started walking around with these long ass nails, looking like a character from anime or whatever. That's a anime joke for Lionel. But she started wearing these old long ass nails and stuff, right? This fake hair, and she decided to clean herself up. She cleaned herself up. She went into training. She trained very hard. And next thing you know, she ended up competing in the Olympics, and she won the Olympics. Did exceptionally well. But once again, here we go again where she literally does be self-sabotaging herself. This particular situation is no different. And we're going to talk about it, y'all. We're going to want to be honest with you. We're going to focus in more so, once again, on the double standard of dealing with DV cases, all right? Because to me, I always see a double standard dealing with men versus women. The double standard is this. If it was a man who were to do this, who were to behave the way he did, not only he'll go to jail, but he'll be scrutinized by the public. He end up losing endorsements and everything. The dude is over. It's a wrap for him. But however, when it's dealing with a woman, I always hear this little thing where people say, when it's a woman, oh, she should have grace. You need to just give her grace. She's going through different things. She need to, she need to seek therapy yourself. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So why is there always a double standard behind it? Why is it that every single time when a woman do things right, everybody go to her aid, everybody say that, hey, she was just going through something, she needs therapy, give her grace, she don't have to be locked up for that long, versus the man, hell no, crucify that dude, he need to be locked up for real. Throw away the key and everything. Why is that so? We're gonna talk about it tonight, y'all. We're gonna talk about it. But first, before we get into this content, I see more people want to come in. Vons, I see you in the building. Salute, welcome. Welcome on Vons. I already talking mad noise in the chat talking about Sha'Carri is innocent, knowing good and down well, knowing she trolling, but she know good and well that, I got the footage to prove that she's not innocent at all. She know that. Vons know I do my due diligence. I don't say stuff that's be saying that. I said it, and I got the receipts to prove it. I got the data and everything to prove it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it, y'all. We are going to get into it. Universal, what's up with it, bro? Salute. Salute. I see you change your photo too, bro. What's up with it? Hey, Universal changed his photo. He looking all professional and shit. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you. But let's get into the content, man. Just like the gentleman stated earlier in the pre-show, he was giving his professional opinion about what was happening with Sha'Carri. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and show you the actual footage of what happened in the airport. All right. I'm gonna show you two different footage. I'm gonna show you the actual video footage that the airport took of the situation, and I'm going to also show you the body cam footage as well too of what happened with Sha'Carri. All right. And I want y'all to be the judge of this. Okay. I want y'all to be the judge of this. So without further ado, let's get into it. This first is the airport footage of what was going on. It's very short. So Vance, do you still think that she's innocent? Vance, do you still think she's innocent? Or this footage that's being altered? Because clearly what we see on the footage is that Sha'Carri is the aggressor in this situation. She's the aggressor. We don't see Christian doing nothing but trying to flee from her, but she's the aggressor. So do you want to go ahead and retract your statement on this? Just by looking at this particular footage, or are we still going to have this our women are right and men are wrong in this situation? I mean, look, we could clearly see. Look. Damn, push this dude to the column. So, are we going to retract this statement? All right, are we going to retract this statement because we clearly see that Sha'Carri is the aggressor in this situation? If that's not good enough for y'all, then we actually have the body cam footage of the whole situation, well, afterwards, the situation. And this will happen, y'all. Once again, we're gonna want to use emotional intelligence on this, and we're just gonna judge it for what it is. All right. So here's the actual body cam footage of what's happening in this situation. All right.
So they were already through the ship.
Yeah, they're inside. We don't have any kind of TSA related or like security issue in that regard. It's just she hit him.
You saw it, and when she hit him, was it like an open hand?
I think she hit him with her headphones. I heard the hit.
Where'd she hit him? Did you see that?
I think she hit him on the head. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
Another officer just hit him.
Okay. Did you hear anything that went like what they were saying between each other?
Well, he was saying, hey, there's cameras.
Okay.
So I think that's what he did in the space because there's a camera covering.
Okay. And did you actually saw him hit him with the camera?
I heard the impact. I didn't see it.
Did another officer
mention it, but
So in this situation, TSA is the one who called the airport police because they seen Sha'Carri literally assaulting Christian. All right, let's continue.
I don't know where the female is.
no idea. It looks like she grabbed her.
I know she's in her feelings right now. I just want her to know the severity of like we're in the airport, chill out. She has my bag, I want to get my bag, and we're both going to the same place.
Okay, are you guys seated together?
So we're staying together?
You're seated together in the airport.
I'm not sure because we were supposed to be going a long time ago.
Okay.
And so now we're just sitting in the airport.
Are you guys having just a rough patch in your relationship? What's going on, man? Okay, so you tell me that got heated. Did you lay hands on her?
No, it's nothing like that.
She didn't lay hands on you? You sure? No pushing, no hitting,
Nothing like that.
none of that. Just verbal
I just need her to know
heat
the
exchange.
severity of like just chill.
If that's all it is, it's none of our business.
So real quick, let me ask y'all this question. All right. So Christian, he is telling the police officer that it wasn't no violence that was happening. It wasn't no domestic violence. There wasn't no pushing or shoving, even though the police already seen the airport footage. All right. So here's my question to y'all. Do y'all believe by his statement that Christian is suffering for what is known as Stockholm Syndrome? Once again, by Christian's statement, by him blatantly lying to the law enforcement officers there, right? Do you believe that Christian is suffering from Stockholm Syndrome? All right. Let's continue.
So if you guys make it on the plane, maybe you should go up there and ask for different seats. Just let some time, kind of, right? So
No, you did not. No. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I have to get my special bag. Is there anything else that you could let me know? Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here?
Was there someone talking to you?
I mean, yep. Y'all didn't catch that part. I'm gonna put it on the big screen, but pay attention to what Sha'Carri did at that particular moment. Instead of her approaching the law enforcement officers who's handling the situation, she immediately tried to confront Christian. I don't know if y'all caught that, but here it is.
No. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I have to get my special bag. Is there anything else that you could let me know? Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here?
Was there someone talking to you?
Come talk to me over here.
Did you talk to her?
I would never talk to you again.
So what
Hello, hi.
Hey, what
So we're in a
happened?
relationship. I will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in his bag. I just need to get out of my bag.
Okay.
My iPad, some clothes. I can stick it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have a relationship, this kind of thing going on right now.
type of thing.
But yeah, exactly. But I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up for myself. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my
Do you
belongings
have your
out.
ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah. Do you need my ID for what? If you don't
Because
mind
we're
me asking.
investigating a possible assault.
Assault?
That's
Oh,
what
Christian,
Not
I
by him.
assaulted
Hey,
you.
hey, hey. Oh, listen.
Chris, I assaulted you? Okay.
talking to you.
I'm so sorry. I'm just making
It's
sure.
not him that reported
Oh,
it. One
okay.
of the TSA folks reported
Oh, one of the
it.
TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me
There's
if possible.
There's cameras.
So we already looked at the airport footage, right? According to the airport footage, we didn't see Christian assaulting her at all. Period. I mean, once again, let's look at it. We don't see Christian doing anything towards her. She is the one who's the assailant in this whole entire situation. Look, she pushed him on the column. She's upset at him for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is. To be honest with you, whenever that's to be real with y'all, whenever a woman is willing to be the aggressor in a public situation, normally it has something to do with this dude cheating, to be honest, to be real. So she may have found out that this dude was either cheating on her or it was some type of woman that was talking to him and she didn't like it. And so she decided to be the aggressor in this public space. Lo and behold, at the damn airport. That's what make it even worse.
That's bullshit.
So even in this footage, you don't see Christian doing anything. She's pushing him. Look. She's pushing him. She's shoving him. She's following him around. She's attacking him. He's trying to get away from her. He's trying to de-escalate the situation, but she's the one who's the aggressor the whole entire time. The whole entire time. And so TSA decide to intervene in the situation. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this other question too. Why is it whenever a man is dealing with domestic violence situations, right? Why is it that no one comes to intervene for the man? Now, in this particular situation, since we in a public space in the airport, of course, TSA is going to eventually call the police because it's their job to do that. But however, you're looking at all these people who are around them right now. Look, there are people all over the place. It's a gentleman sitting down right here chilling. The whole entire time, just chilling on the phone. He getting pushed and stuff, right? Didn't do nothing. Look, pushing him back. Oh well, oh well. He get pushed on the wall. Oh well, I'm still on my phone. It don't have nothing to do with me. It's a lady walking past too, which could be a possible Karen. She like, oh well, it's just a dude and a woman. She just pushing him. It don't have nothing to do with me. Oh well, whoopity do. And they just keep walking like nothing is wrong with this situation. Nobody didn't come to like, hey, are you okay? You know, hey, y'all need to chill and stop doing that. Nobody. But once again, that's dealing with the double standard. Now let it be in him pushing her. The moment when he had pushed her one time into that column, I guarantee that this lady right here in the blue, she would have immediately would stop him and call the police. I guarantee that this gentleman right here who's sitting down on his phone, right, I guarantee he had got up and simped for her. Right then and there. I guarantee it. But that's what I'm saying. It's a double standard with men dealing with DV cases. And they need to be addressed. But let's continue, y'all.
Okay, but like I said, yes I do. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. I do have my ID. Yeah, but I will definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his bag.
Who that salute?
We are later on in the day. Because our flight ended up getting delayed. We were supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled, so the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m.-ish.
Okay.
So yeah, if you don't mind, can I step over here so I can check my ID?
That's fine.
Awesome, thank you. Hi, Sissy. So you hear me, right? So this is the position that Christian Coleman put me into, okay? Because he's a child.
And look at this narcissistic attitude that she's having right now. She literally sit up here blaming this whole entire situation on Christian. Once again, Christian never touched her. He never put his hands on her or anything like that. And she's blaming it on Christian. See, this is the situation that he's putting me through. I'm telling y'all, he's put me through this situation. He the one who made me do this. It was his fault for making me put his hands on him. Wow.
That's bullshit.
And I don't want anything to do with them at this point going forward. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that. An argument, and that's pretty much it. The argument, pretty much, he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much, officers can understand what a relationship is about.
See, this is I know Lionel was saying that he said this that Urban the nigga was a cheating. He just said no to her and she popped. This is the reason why I'm speculating that it may be in a possible cheating situation because of what she just said a few seconds ago. Listen to what she said again. Check this out. Then we wind it back.
My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that. An argument, and that's pretty much it. The argument, pretty much, he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much.
See, he lied about a couple of things personally in a relationship. So the question we should be asking is, what in the hell did he lie about that was that severe where she had to publicly humiliate him, where she had to publicly chastise him? What was that serious for her to do that? The only logical thing that I could think of is that this dude either cheated, he smashed somebody, right, and she got mad about it. She found out about it. And so she found out about it, and that's what made her pop off. Because in any other one situation, it wouldn't be that severe for a woman to literally put herself out there in a public space and do this thing to this dude. Now, once again, I'm not justifying the behavior because we all could agree that what she did was full of bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Absolutely. This is the reason why I talk about this on the lounge all the time about dealing with these modern women and their unhinged behavior, where they lack emotional intelligence. They lack emotional intelligence. They lack wherewithal. They lack what's happening in their public space because they're in their actual emotions in that moment. They don't even care about what's going to be the end result. All they care about is how the way they're feeling in that moment. Just like what she's doing right now. But let's continue, y'all.
officers can understand what a relationship is about. But he lied. He's a liar, and that was something that I kind of just grabbed
And that's
emotionally. I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it comes to the point,
now here's another thing that I believe that it was cheating, because in this particular comment, she's saying that she was saying that there are certain things that he had, right, or she had, vice versa, and he was trying to ask for it back and she wouldn't give it to her. The reason why is because she sounds like that she's being privileged, because she the one who had bought this certain situation for him. So since she had bought this particular item for him, therefore, by how the way she feeling, she don't have to give it back to him because she's mad at him right now. Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police and things of that nature, that showed that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally and let you guys know, like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem,
So
and walking up to you guys.
It's
So
not
I'm
illegal
not
to
hiding.
argue,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there any type of physical assault?
No, I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with
Headphones,
anything.
nothing like that?
Not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed the headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but
Well,
I don't
my
want
partner's in
anything.
here, and I just want to get your side.
Okay,
So that's why
absolutely.
I'm
You can
asking
ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Universal said something too that was very important in the situation. I seen it. I seen what you said. You said this. He said her speech pattern here is very condescending as well. She's low key trying to act calm, but she's talking to the police officer like they're children or even stupid. Yes, I agree with you on that, bro. I agree with you on that. Now I'm talking about Urban, bro. Let me just troll in peace, bro. So let's get to it. Once again, let me rewind back just a little bit, because once again she said something to Kristen.
I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with
Headphones,
anything.
nothing like that?
Not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed the headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but I don't want
salute.
anything.
I just want to get your side.
Okay,
So that's why
absolutely.
I'm
You can
asking
ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri.
Thank you.
So she literally called this dude a coward in front of the police.
What?
A coward. Now, in her mind, she honestly believed that this dude was the one who called the police on her, when he didn't. It was TSA that called the police. The officer said that TSA called the police, and she don't want to hear it. She do not want to hear it at all, period. So throughout this conversation, she's going to keep redirecting her energy back and say, you're the coward, Christian. It's your fault this situation is happening. It's not my fault because I did what I did to you. It's your fault because you're the one who made me do this to you.
That's bullshit.
So much, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Hey, Sha'Carri. What's your phone number for you?
And like I said, I don't have a problem cooperating because, like I said, it was some relationship stuff. So that's why I came up
Do you,
and
do you have
everything.
your boarding pass by chance? Just so I can just take a photo of that? Just to
Absolutely,
document?
yes. And you can contact me whenever you need to. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. If you don't mind me, I'm just
No, you're good.
Not my boarding pass. That is Publix. Right here.
Perfect.
This is my boarding pass.
So this is the one that got delayed?
So this is, I want to say, my original one, and this one.
That's your new one?
No, this is my original one, and this is the one that got delayed. And then the new one, I think, is in my personal one. But you can take a picture, and I'll look for you for the new one if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I
looking.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Right now, I don't think I have it, but they moved my flight to 10 p.m. if you don't mind. I don't think I just physically have it. But you can take a picture. I don't mind at all.
So last, are you heading back to Florida?
Yes. No. I'm heading to Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, okay. I can probably find it this way.
Yeah, you can find it that way.
It's just to kind of document what's going
No,
on.
please. Please document everything. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything. I would never.
So now she's still calling Christian a coward. Normally she called him a coward, but now she's up here saying, I will never F with you again. Wow.
What?
I'm saying wow for a reason. Y'all gonna know later on in the show, all right?
I would never say it. If I ever talk to him again, okay? Promise, please talk to me. If I ever talk to him again, you punch me in my face. I will never, ever talk to him again. I will never deal with you again. Hello, hi. How are you doing, sir?
Well, I'm doing all right.
I'm good.
Now, okay.
But I had to put down. I'm so sorry. You're grabbing me right now.
Yep, because you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now?
ma'am.
What am
Yes,
I under
ma'am.
arrest? What am I under arrest for? Christian, are you serious right now? Okay.
Arrest for assault 14.
I didn't assault him though.
We have video cameras.
I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Christian, are you serious right now? Christian.
So once again, she is literally blaming it on this dude. She's literally blaming her actions on this dude. Was she the one who decided to put her hands on this dude in a public airport? She did. And she is convinced that this dude did something to her for her to do this to her. Wow.
That's bullshit.
Now, once again, those of y'all who are coming in, right? Those of y'all who coming in, this is what she was doing. This is her at the airport, right? And this is what she did to Christian. And she had the audacity to even go to TSA area and still messing with this dude. Damn. Wow. So I'm kind of curious on this too. Those of y'all who are watching right now, preferably the ladies who are watching this right now, what do y'all think about this situation? Do you believe that everything that Sha'Carri did to Christian, this was justifiable? Her pushing him, she pushed him into the wall there, and she's doing all this in the public space. Do y'all believe it was justifiable for her to do this? Do y'all? If y'all do believe that this was justifiable, what would be the reason for her to do this? I know good and well, y'all gonna say some ridiculous bullshit. Y'all gonna say some ridiculous bullshit such as, what did he do? He must have said something to her to set her off. And so he deserved for this to happen to him. Okay. Let's say in the same case scenario, when the roles were reversed and he would have pushed her into this wall, right? It was him who's doing this whole entire situation, right? Would y'all say the same as that thing that Christian did this because Sha'Carri deserved for this to happen to her? Because if that be the case, then we're talking about a double standard. It don't matter because she's a woman and she could get away with this. I am so glad that there was surveillance videos all over the airport, because guess what? If these video cameras wasn't over the airport, guess what? Sha'Carri had got away with it. The reason why is because of this. Let me blow it up on the screen again, because I brought this to y'all attention earlier. The reason why is because of this. When you look at this situation, right? Look, you have a gentleman right here who is on his cell phone. He see the whole situation happen. They literally went towards him and he did absolutely nothing to intervene. You have these other people around the airport as well too, looking at the situation and did nothing to intervene. You have this dude who literally look and watch her literally push this dude into the wall. He look and watch and kept walking. You have this Karen right here who's literally in front of them, right? Did absolutely nothing but kept walking. You have other people doing the same as that thing that's walking. Now, thank God that it was surveillance videos all over the place, because guess what? If they didn't have surveillance videos all over the place, then guess what? She would have got away with this. She had got away with this. They had eventually boarded their flight. They eventually had got to the hotel. She would had did more domestic violence stuff towards him. They probably was going to help make up the domestic violence sex afterwards. Thank God that TSA had intervened when they did, to be honest with you. Thank God. But let's continue. Joe, salute.
State, he doesn't get a say.
But I understand. We were arguing. But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not going to resist. But I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me and he's the man in this situation, I'm just going to comply.
Wait a minute. Then she going to sit up here and say that since he's the man in the situation, that this don't supposed to happen to her. This supposed to happen to him. Wow.
That's bullshit.
I'm not going to argue with you at all.
I appreciate that.
But you had me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone, shows something different. So if I need to show that, I will.
We have you on camera all back here.
Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different. But Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't. Thank you so much, officer. They are arresting me right now, Christian. Sissy, they're arresting me right now. Am I gonna go actually to jail right now?
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Wait, but right now, I didn't. Can he tell you that I didn't do nothing to him?
We have it on camera.
Christian, are you serious right now?
All right.
Christian, I'm about to go to jail because of you right now.
So let me ask y'all this question too. Women been saying this luckily about the men, right? They've been saying, well, we need to be protected. We need to be protected. We feel like that we're not being protected. So here's my question. Do y'all believe that Christian should have protected her in this situation? Once again, do y'all believe that Christian should have protected her all the way in the situation? Because in the beginning, Christian did lie and say that nothing happened, even though they got surveillance footage showing that all this happened, as well as the TSA supervisor over there who's seen the whole entire situation happen. Right? So is this another situation where women feel like they're not being protected by their men? Even if they are the one who are the aggressor? What do y'all think? What y'all think about this? Because in the past, we've been having a lot of situations dealing with women not being protected, that men allow things to happen to women for these X, Y, and Z reasons and stuff, right? And they always think about the worst case scenario situations, right? But what about these type of situations that happen? Where it's literally the woman who's the aggressor. It was literally the woman who's doing the domestic violence towards a man. Do they deserve to be protected in this situation, or do they deserve to get justice done to them? Do they deserve to be prosecuted in the situation? I believe in this situation that she deserved to be prosecuted because she did assault this dude. Without shadow of doubt. She did.
You know what? Okay. Okay. I will never fucking shoot again. Ever.
You gotta go this way.
Okay. Can we please hold these, protect, throw these or something? This is completely unacceptable. We are in a relationship. We had an argument. Are you serious right now? So I'm under arrest for assault right now. Okay, let's just go. I'm not resisting or anything.
We know you're not.
I'm not resisting. So that's on record, correct?
Yes, it's.
Joe, she asked this question too. Universal has said something too. I'm gonna want to backtrack on that too in a few minutes, but. This is interesting. Joe, she said, I'm confused. You think people should step in to protect a man against this little lady in the airport? Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, why not? Why not? Because once again, if the roles were in reverse, right, guess what? People would jump on the bandwagon to simp out and protect the woman real quick. So why it can't be the same standard across the board? Why can't it be the same standard? That's why I say I thank God that the TSA supervisor saw the situation and called the police to help this dude out. Because guess what? If he didn't call the police, she had continued to be the aggressor because she felt like that she could get away with it. First of all, because of her status as being a celebrity, and second of all, because of her gender as being a woman, and that's facts. That's facts. So yeah, absolutely, somebody should have came in and intervened. Yeah. Who cares that she's a short, small, built woman? It don't matter. She's assaulting this dude, period. And she's the aggressor. He's doing his best to get away from her. Why not? Why not?
Audio, video, everything's being audio, video, camera, yep.
Absolutely. Can I at least get the handcuffs off? Like, I'm not violent or anything.
It's policy when you guys go to jail.
It's policy. So are y'all going to arrest him? I plan on pressing charges on him then. Okay.
So should I say pick her little ass up and throw her somewhere? Shit. Make her sit down. Do something. Hell, if it's a man, right, dudes will sit up here, come and tackle this dude and stuff, right? They'll tackle him and hold him down. Hell, do something with her. Tackle her, hold her down. If it costs for you to mesa and everything, shoot. That's what y'all do with the dudes. I'm just saying.
Okay, I plan on pressing charges on him. But this right here, I feel like it's completely unacceptable. We had an argument as in a relationship. And y'all didn't see me put hands on me, but y'all saw me put hands on him. So, okay.
Excuse me.
So, am I going to jail?
You are going to jail.
Who's going to bail me out?
You can make a phone call when you get there.
Are you serious right
you're
now?
You're going to have to go see a judge first before that.
Can I please make a call to my family right now?
Nope.
Are you serious? Can he process for me? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. Who would I be able to call right now? Any numbers that I know?
You can bring your phone with you to jail.
Okay. Thank you so
and when
much.
that happens, and you
So
can ask them.
when y'all let me go, can I call and press charges on him? If possible?
If that's
But because y'all have me on camera,
correct.
y'all.
Wait a minute. She said that she'll go to jail. When she go to jail, she's going to press charges on him. What the hell? He didn't even do nothing to you. What are you talking about? What you going to press charges on him for? You going to press charges on him for running away from you? The dude didn't do nothing to you. What are you talking about? There's nothing to press charges about.
Arrested me, correct?
Correct.
And y'all didn't even listen to my side of the story. Y'all just arrested me, correct? So I just want to hear that part of the story. Because I have proof that, and if everything, okay, I'm not even I'm not resisting. I just feel like this is crazy. And y'all didn't even listen to the woman's side of the story, but y'all accept the fact that it wasn't on video.
Has she been read yet?
And this part right here, that don't solidify what Universal said. Universal said this. He said, I would say it's more gender-based than her actual status. She didn't really flex who she was when she gave her ID. And she just mentioned a few months ago that, hey, I'm a woman. Is that not what she said a few seconds ago?
Because I have proof that, and if everything, okay, I'm not even I'm not resisting. I just feel like this is crazy. And y'all didn't even listen to the woman's side of the story, but y'all accept the fact that it wasn't on video.
Has she been read yet?
No, I haven't had any rights read to me.
We're going to go ahead and read your rights here.
Please don't read me my rights because I feel like, so I have to stay in jail for the night? Are you telling me that? I have to go to jail for the night?
Yes.
Do I have money if I can bail out tonight? Can I bail out tonight?
No, it's
You have to see a jail.
I
You have to see a
stay
judge.
in jail for the night? Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not making
I have to go to jail tonight?
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am, sweetheart. If you do the crime, you got to do the time. It's just as simple. You do the crime, you got to do the time, period. Just like it's no different with us. We do the crime, we got to do the time. There's no favoritism or nothing like that, period.
I'm not arguing
right. You have the right to remain
Can I
silent.
get out tomorrow?
Anything you say can't be used.
Get out tomorrow?
You have the right to
Okay.
subject talk to a lawyer.
I'm just asking, yes. Can I get out tomorrow?
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer,
I can afford a lawyer.
Before questioning if you wish.
Okay, I have a lawyer. I can pay for a lawyer.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take everything out of your
Decide
pocket.
anytime to exercise his
Okay, but
rights
my
and
phone,
not answer any
all the
questions or
numbers
make
that I
any
have.
statements.
Okay.
Hey, listen up, all right?
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that all the
You
numbers
just
that I
have to
have are on
You
my
understand each of
phone.
these rights I've explained to
Are you
you.
serious right now?
Yes.
Are you serious right
Yes,
now?
I am.
I can pay for it for me to get out of the
It's not even
situation.
out of it.
You understand
just
your
gotta finish
rights?
right
I
here.
understand my
Okay.
rights.
Okay.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fight you. Take it.
See, y'all, Annette had asked a very important question, all right? She asked a very, very important question. Annette had asked this. She said, look, is the dude injured? Is the dude injured? The answer to that question is absolutely the dude's injured. Absolutely the dude is injured. Because look, once again, according to the footage, you could clearly see that she was injuring this dude. She literally pushed this dude into this column, right? She grabbed him by his butt pack and yanked him, damn near choked the dude, yanking him, right? And then look, she pushed him into the column. She literally injured this dude back and shoulder. And on top of that, she had injured this dude mentally. So hell yeah, he was injured. The fuck? He's injured. What the hell are you talking about? Yes, he's injured. She injured the dude, yes. Physically and mentally. Yes, absolutely. Injured that dude so much so that this dude's sitting up here trying to protect the very woman who's sitting up here being abusive to him. Damn. God damn, yes. Dude is injured. And no, you cannot be a simp for a man. Stop it, damn it. That ain't how that works. See, you sitting up here misusing the word simp. A man cannot be a simp for a man, god damn it. So cut it out. Stop it. Stop it right now with that damn trolling.
Whatever you need. Just take it. Just take it. I'm not fighting or resisting. Thank you. Just let me know. I just want to record that I'm not resisting.
Okay.
I'm in a domestic violent relationship. I'm in a domestic violent relationship and y'all capture me. I can show you proof of me being in a domestic violent relationship. And he won't even.
So now she's sitting up here saying that she's in a domestic violent relationship. If she's in a domestic violent relationship, why in the hell is she traveling with this dude across the country? If that's true. If she's in a domestic violent relationship, why she's not using the resources to escape her abuser?
come out here enough to help me.
Do you have anything underneath this?
No, I just have only a bra.
You just have a bra on
I just
there?
have a bra on.
Just gonna zip down
Thank
real
you.
quick just to make sure
Okay.
there's nothing in there.
Okay. Who would I have to call to get out of jail? I just have a bra. Yeah, I meant that. Like, I don't have a bra. Who would I have to call to get out of jail?
Salt 4 DB.
So I have to pay
At
for
the
that?
checkpoint.
Can I call anybody?
Yes, once you get
Turn her on again,
So
off
would I
again,
be able to
boyfriend.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
Interviewed him and
I don't know nothing about
But you can go ahead and say, hey, this is the number I need.
you want to take your cash with you?
Okay. Thank you.
You want to take your cash with you to jail?
Yes. Can I bail myself out?
You got to see a judge first.
I have to see a judge. Like, I can't even bail myself out. Can he say that I wasn't being domestic? Like, we had an argument as in a relationship. Okay, I'm not resisting. I promise you. I promise you.
One thing I can say about Cardi Richardson is this. I could say that she actually handled this very well. Okay. The reason why I'm saying this is because when we look at other similar situations where, people, us black people, when we encounter law enforcement officers, right, we normally be acting ignorant as hell. We be acting super ignorant. Then we start resisting arrest. And next thing you know, end up going viral. Then next thing you know, we calling all these civil rights attorneys and stuff to try to sue people. All right. So I could say that she handled herself very well with this arrest, where she kept telling them over and over again, hey, I'm not resisting or nothing like that. Go ahead and handcuff me, but I just want y'all to hear my case. But What she needs to also understand is this. Law enforcement officers are simply law enforcement officers, meaning that they are only there to enforce the law. They are not the judge. You cannot plead your case with a law enforcement officer because they are not going to hear you. Okay? That is up for you to go to the magistrate and prove your case. It's just that simple. So you don't even have to talk. When else reading her Miranda rights and stuff, right? She simply just needed to shut the hell up. Like, all right, it is what it is. You're arresting me, cool. I'm going to chill. Oh, I can't see the judge until, the morning. Well, all right, cool. We stay here 24 hours. I'll just wait. And from that point, she just be quiet. Then afterwards, she go to the judge, plead her case, and get out. It's just that simple. So, yeah, I salute her for handling this the way that she did, not acting extremely ignorant about it, like other people do. I do. Now, this last part right here, all they doing is showing that they getting ready to put her into the police cruiser and different things like that, right? So this last part is irrelevant. We got more footage that we're going to want to review right now, but shout out to everyone who are in the building right now, everyone who are in the lounge. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the show. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. We are watching the video footage of Sha'Carri Richardson where she did a domestic violence assault on Christian, okay? So my whole argument about this situation is that these domestic violence situations, when it be dealing with women who are the aggressor, right, it always goes unnoticed. There are different reasons why it go unnoticed. The first one of the main reasons why it go unnoticed is let's hold ourselves accountable, men. The reason why it goes unnoticed is because we be doing this simp ass behavior where instead of us being honest and real about the situation, we want to protect that person. We want to sit up there and protect and say, no, ain't nothing wrong with them. They'll just having a bad day. I believe she could change and all this other bullshit. No. That's bullshit. And that's the reason why it goes unreported. It goes unnoticed. But it have to come a point in a time where a man have to forget all that and know the difference between what's right and what's wrong. She did something to you. That is wrong. That need to be handled properly. That's the only way these women are going to stop doing that to you. It's for you to stand up for yourself and say, hey, no, what you did is wrong, period. And I'm not going to tolerate it. Same exact way how the women do with men, where they stand up to themselves, where they say, you know what, enough is enough. This is wrong. I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm going to fight back. And so they do that. They'll fight back by, preparing themselves different ways, where they go to a battered shelter. They'll do every possible thing, period, to protect themselves, to get out of the situation. So just like I say, in this particular double standard, the men have to stand up for themselves too as well and say enough is enough. Stop this down simping. Because you can't save her, bro. You can't save her. With that being said, right, let's look at what Christian actually had to say about this whole entire situation, right? And I want to get y'all perspective on this. And we're going to go back to some comments as well, too, after this, all right? So let's listen to what Christian got to say about this, all right?
Personally, I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if, like, she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she have, like, things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like, everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just, like, extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if, like, I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at, like, situations like this to just, like, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so that's kind of how I look at the situation. And I hate the narrative too of just like, it's so negative. But like I said, it's just like in the state of Seattle, even talking to the cop or whatever, it was just like it really was nothing I could do. It's just like I understood, but I mean, like I said, it was just a sucky situation. But she's a human being and a great person. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we've been able to be like really good teammates like all year. And I hate that narrative too because, you know, us coming together, like we're just two like real dominant personalities. And she's, to me, the best female athlete in the world. Like I said.
So there's one key component that I want y'all to be aware of about his statement about Sha'Carri, all right? The main key component that I want y'all to be aware of is this. Notice that he mentioned about his religion or spirituality, that he's a Christian, okay? This is very important. The reason why this is important is because, to be honest with you, this particular situation is exactly the reason why the domestic violence situation is happening in our community the way it is, because of Christianity. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm be real with y'all on this one. Can I be real with y'all on this one? Because of Christianity, this is the reason why we be dealing with these domestic violence situations from both genders, men and women. It's called it for what it is. Why, Urban? Why? Why would you say something like that? Simply because of what Christian was saying. He was literally saying that, hey, you know, we got to love everybody. You know, the Bible teaches us to have grace and mercy towards people. We have to forgive people. You know, we have to forgive and let it go and all these different things like that, right? But that Christian belief system is what literally hold us back as people, to be straight up honest with you, because we have taken that belief system and justify negative behavior and accepted that it's okay, that you should do it. It's tolerated. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because Jesus went up on the cross and died for our sins and stuff, right? Yeah, you know, we have to have grace and mercy as well, too, because Jesus did the same as that thing for us. So it's justifiable that we could go through these domestic violence situations because Jesus, he shed the blood for our sins, you know what I'm saying? He died on Calvary for us and stuff, right? He pleaded blood for our sakes, right? You know, so because the scripture said, you know, by his stripes we're healed. So therefore, by our stripes we're healed. We could go through these domestic violence situations with grace and love, right? Grace and love. We have to forgive each other out of grace and love, because you know, we all fall short for the fall of glory. You know what I'm saying? We all fall short sometimes. We all fall down, but we get up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We fall down, but we get up. We all do that, you know what I'm saying? So we have to just give, you know, people that grace. Shawana, matter of fact, it says in the Bible that Jesus said that we should forgive each other 77 times, right? That's what it says in the Bible. We have to forgive each other 77 times. So hold up. You mean to tell me that you're going to allow your domestic violent abuser to abuse you 77 times and more? What the hell?
That's bullshit.
But this is the thing that holds us back. This is the thing that holds us back. This is the thing what Christians talking about right now. Oh man, it's through the grace and mercy and the blood of Jesus Christ that, you know, he died for our sins and stuff, right? And so therefore he did that I could forgive Sha'Carri for her pushing me through a pole, man. She pushed me through that pole, and man, that pole hurt like I ain't nothing, but I'm telling you, through the grace of God, I lived through it. I lived through it. Now, nope. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. That does not justify the behavior. That doesn't justify what she did. See, whenever we do things right, we have to be judged. We want to get away from judgment, but we have to be judged accordingly. The only way where people learn the errors of their ways is that they have to be judged. Whenever you break the law, status, and judgment of this land and of the Bible as well too, you have to be judged, period. It just is what it is. You have to be judged. So whenever I hear people say this dumb shit, right? Oh man, this through the grace of God, you know, we just have to forgive. Hell no. I say this: if you believe in God, right? If you believe in God, how the way you believe in God, I say allow God to do His thing. Period. Allow Him to do His thing. Period. If God want to judge this person due to what they did to you, let Him do His thing. Period. Let Him do His thing. I'm just saying, because if not, they're not going to learn the errors of their way. They're going to keep repeating this behavior over and over again. That's what's going to happen. And that's why he's saying this crazy bull crap right now.
Every day. And like, you know, for me in my process, like I just said, like moving training groups, a whole new environment, a whole new, you know what I'm saying, training setup, different than what I've been in the past, like, you know, 10 years of my, you know, track and field career, and transitioning and then still coming back running 9.8 and feeling like I got so much more to give. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my path, that's my journey, and like being so up close and personal with her every day. And like I watched this girl like fall on the track like in February and walk it off like it was, you know what I'm saying, like a cramp, but get back up and have to take like a month and a half of just like rehab and trying to come back. And then 3 weeks later like have a competition and like, you know what I'm saying, like she just has a lot of things going on.
See, even listen to his statement. It's almost as though as he's painting her as the actual victim. Once again, it is almost as though he's painting her as the damn victim. What the hell? Wow.
Like a lot of emotions and forces going on inside of her that like not only I can understand, but you know nobody can, because she one-on-one and I'm one-on-one too. And so I know everything is happening in God's plan, because obviously he's one-on-one, and so that's really the main focus and the thing that I just wanted to say. And I know that like it's been a tough journey for her this year, but she gonna bounce back. And like I said, I see it every day. She's the best female athlete in the world, and she gonna be just fine. She gonna be good, and I'm gonna be good too. So it is what it is.
So check this out, y'all. And this brings me to the questions that, well, Universal, who's actually answered my questions earlier, and this brings me back to this, all right? So Universal, he said that he's suffering for something even worse, which is a mama spirit or mommy spirit, which I know exactly what he's talking about, all right? And then he followed up by saying this. He said it is a condition that black men are socialized in from very early age. He also said that black women is God and no one is above mama. Okay? His statement goes in parallel to what Christian is talking about right now, where he honestly believed that this woman has not did anything to him, period, that she have not made no mistake whatsoever. A matter of fact, due to his statement, he said that, well, you know, she was just having an off day. You know what I'm saying? She had an off day, so it was very justifiable for her to push me into that goddamn pole. It was justifiable for her to do that to me. Push me in that damn pole. You know what I'm saying? She pushed me in that pole, and it was justifiable, and I took it like a champ. Because that's what men do. Because, you know, us as men, you know, as Christian men, you know, we got to want to carry the cross. You know what I'm saying? We got to carry the cross and stuff. We got to carry the cross. We got to carry the load and everything. Even if it means for my woman to literally push me into a down pole and humiliate me in public, that's still carrying the damn load. Nah, bro. No, that ain't what that is at all, bro. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So, we have been on reviewing this situation with Sha'Carri Richardson, where she literally assaulted this dude in the airport, right? She got charged for domestic violence in the airport. There are people who was on, you know, TikTok and different things like that. They was 100%. Well, obviously Christian had to do something to her. Obviously Christian had to do something to her for her to do something, you know, for her to act this way and stuff, right? All kind of dumb shit that they were saying and stuff, right? And so ended up traveling around. Then eventually the actual body count footage came out, right? And so after the body count footage came out, guess what? Sha'Carri issued a public apology. Let's listen to what Sha'Carri said in this public apology, all right? And see if she's going to truly hold herself accountable, all right? So let's take a listen.
Hey y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself. I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Sha'Carri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
So let me ask y'all this question. Just because she used the term accountable and she want to hold herself accountable, did she truly hold herself accountable in her apology? Once again, did she truly hold herself accountable in this apology? Let's read what she said. She said this on the screen right here. She said, "I apologize to Christian. He came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of unconditional love from what I experienced in my past due to my past trauma. In pain, I was blind and blocked off to not only receive it, but to give it. I love him, and to him I can't apologize enough. My apology should be just as loud as my actions, honestly louder. To Christian, I love you and I am so sorry." Do this sound like a person who's truly taking accountability for her situation? Let's be honest. I know what y'all gonna say. I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say this. Y'all gonna say, Urban, absolutely. She's she said she's holding herself accountable. She did a TikTok, addressing the situation. And on top of that, she put on a little screen apologizing to Christian, even though she said in the one video that she didn't want to have nothing to do with Buddy. She said, "I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Look what you did to me. I don't want to have nothing to do with you." I'm going to tell y'all the truth about this. The truth is this. Sha'Carri is not apologizing about the situation like I think she is. What she's doing is that she's apologizing for the actions that happened to her in the situation. Once again, she's apologizing for the actions that happened to her in the situation. She's not apologizing for the behavior that she did in the situation. No, she's not apologizing about that. She's not apologizing for none of that because she felt like she was right. And she felt like Christian was wrong. She's apologizing because of the actions that happened to her after the situation, which it got her locked up. The other actions is not only it got her locked up, but it got her being publicly scrutinized by people on social media. The action that follow up is that she ended up start losing some of the endorsement deals. That's what she's apologizing about. She's apologizing about the image, how the way her image being affected. She's apologizing about how the way people are viewing this. She's not apologizing for her overall action of what she did. She's not. She's not at all. Because she felt like everything that she did was justifiable. All the way up to the point to when the police arrested her. When the police arrested her, from that point on, she like, well, I feel like it's not justifiable for me to be arrested. And still to this day, she think this way, that it wasn't justifiable for her to be arrested. But hey, that's the cleanest mess up and stuff right there. I had to put myself into again. I'm going to go on social media and I'm going to apologize to my fans for allowing them to see this situation happen to me, to allow them to see me get handcuffed. But I'm not going to apologize for my actions that I did to Christian, because I believe that that's justifiable. She said something else in her statement, right? And I have said this countless of times at the lounge. She has said this in her statement. She said, I apologize to Christian, right? She said, he came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of what? Unconditional love. This is important. The reason why this is important, because I had this debate over here at the lounge. Other one content creators panel, right, talking about unconditional love. I have made this bold statement saying this. I said that men love women unconditionally, but however, women love men out of conditions. Once again, men love women unconditionally, but women love men out of conditions. When I made that bold statement, I had got so many pushback, not only at the lounge, but other places as well too. Oh no, you're wrong for that, because we all love unconditionally, Urban. We all love unconditionally. Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Because clearly, based on what Sha'Carri's statement, she's saying this stuff, right? She's saying that this dude do love her unconditionally, and she's acknowledging that. But notice this. She never said that she loved him back unconditionally. She didn't. Y'all think I'm lying? Matter of fact, I'm blow it up on the screen to show y'all this. I'm literally going to blow it up on the screen so y'all can see this. Look, if y'all look at this, right, where my mouse pointing, if you look at this, right, if you go down to what she's saying, right, she said, I love him. Once again, she said, I love him. She didn't say that I love him back unconditionally. She said, I love him, meaning that as long as he continued to follow these certain conditions, that I'm going to continue to love him based on the conditions that he gives me. She said right here. Y'all think I'm lying? Because if that be the case, she would have literally said, I love him back unconditionally. Literally. She'll literally say, I love this dude unconditionally. But she didn't say that. She said he loved him unconditionally, but she said, I love him, period. So therefore, that's proving my point that women love men out of conditions. As long as these dudes are following certain conditions that they want to happen in their relationship, they're going to continue to love this dude. But the moment when they breach that contract or breach that conditions, they no longer love him. Hence the whole point, as y'all seen on the video earlier, where she got mad at this dude and pushing him and shoving him into a goddamn column and stuff because she loved this dude conditionally. It's that simple. Because she loved the dude conditionally. Because if she loved this dude unconditionally, right, this whole situation would never happen. It would never happen. Now, ladies, ladies, look, ladies, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow. I know it is. I know it's a hard pill to swallow. But this is the God honest truth. This is the God honest truth. This don't have nothing to do with modern women. It don't have to do with no type of archetype of women. This is women, period. Women, period, love men out of conditions. Period. Across the board. Women love men unconditionally. Period. Period. But men love women unconditionally. Men love women unconditionally. Period. Now, just because I'm pointing this out to y'all, this is not saying that it's something wrong with y'all. It's not saying that y'all are evil or different things like that. No, it's not saying that at all. All it's saying is that this is a part of y'all nature. And it's okay. Men understand that. Well, I'll put it to you this way. Real men understand that women love them out of conditions while we love them unconditionally. We understand that. We get it. And we accept that. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. We ain't even tripping about it because we know that. We understand it. So this is not a urban sitting up here bashing women and putting women. No, it's just part of y'all nature. It's part of who y'all are. Just the same thing when I say that women across the board are manipulative. Because y'all are. It's not nothing wrong with it. It's part of who y'all are. It's part of your nature. And that's fine. And we accept that as what it is. It's fine. It's okay. But even in this situation, that's what Sha'Carri had proved. Sha'Carri had proved to y'all that, hey, women love men out of conditions and men love women unconditionally. She literally said it. She literally said it. I'm just saying, but once again, I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm just telling you for what it is. All right, so there were people who responded to her apology video, all right? So check this out.
So Sha'Carri apologized to her boyfriend. She said that, the disrespect was public. So the apology needs to be public. And I was like, okay, I can.
Oh, my bad. I seen on concert. She posted on there. She said, Urban, blow it up. My bad. I'll blow it up for y'all so y'all can see it, all right? So y'all can understand where I'm coming from, all right? I'll blow it up because I got a copy of it right here. Here it is. Here it is right here. And I'm blowing it up where y'all can literally see it. Here it is right here. Here it is. Here it is right here. If you look at it, once again, it say, I apologize to Christian. He came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of what? Unconditional love. That's what she said. But when you scroll down past that, right, she said this, I love him. I love him. She didn't say that I unconditionally love him. She just simply said that I love him. The reason why she didn't say that she unconditionally love him is simply because she loved out of conditions. And that is programmed in a woman's DNA to love men out of conditions. That's exactly what I say on there. Because if that be the case, she would have simply said, I also love him unconditionally, right? Because just like what Lionel say, words does matter for real. It does. Because words speaks to the heart. So it matters. If she said that she really loved this dude unconditionally, she had literally said it. But she didn't. But she said that he loved her unconditionally. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's continue, y'all. I'll bag it up.
So Sha'Carri apologized to her boyfriend. She said that, the disrespect was public. So the apology needs to be public. And I was like, okay, I can respect that. And she said that, this man loves her. This is like one of the truest love that she's experienced. And, she's had a hard upbringing. So she just didn't know how to respond to that. But she truly loves her boyfriend. And she's sorry. She's sorry for disrespecting him and, just being so violent. She's sorry, but I'm still fucking with Sha'Carri, okay? She's human. We are all flawed. She has had a hard upbringing, so give the lady some grace. She said that she is going to go and seek some help, which is the right step in the right direction. So, girl, I still fuck with you.
So regardless of her behavior, regardless of what she did, she's still going to say, hey, you know what? Sha'Carri, she had a hard life, you know what I'm saying? She had a tough life, you know what I mean? She's going through it, but, through the grace of God and grace of mercy, we need to give Sha'Carri grace as well, too. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
No. Mm-mm. Because once again, this goes back to the double standard thing that I was talking about earlier. Because let it be Christian. Christian who's a Christian man in a assaulting Sha'Carri at the airport. Y'all no longer going to view that dude as a Christian. Y'all going to view that dude as a coward. Y'all not going to give that dude grace. Y'all going to throw the book at him. Y'all not going to sit up here use excuses saying that, yeah, Christian had a hard childhood and stuff, had the hard upbringing, so we need to give him some grace. Y'all not going to say that bullshit to him. No, y'all not. Y'all not going to say that. What y'all going to say is that, no means no, a man should never put his hands on a woman, period. That's what y'all going to say. Now, what's interesting is that women do agree that both men and women shouldn't put their hands on each other, period. They do agree on that. But there's a certain type of criteria behind that. Once again, they do agree that, hey, both genders shouldn't put their hands on each other. But however, the criteria is this. Well, it depends with the woman versus, it don't depend on the man at all, period. That's what it is. It depends on the woman. Maybe, he had to say something to her weird or crazy for her to do that to him. They'll say stuff like that. Or they'll say what she said, she had a rough childhood and stuff, right? She was smoking weed and stuff. She did lost her own parents and stuff, so she is under a lot of stress. So maybe stress was the factor of her behavior. They'll sit up here and say all this extra additive stuff, right? But for us, the man, they ain't going to add all that to him at all, period. They're not going to say that. All right, nope. Zero tolerance. Well, we're almost done tonight, y'all. Let's get it.
She said she went straight and put her straight hands on her straight man. Yes, I'm talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. I was showing on TikTok today and I seen a man said that Christian Coleman, which is Sha'Carri Richardson's boyfriend, needs to leave Sha'Carri Richardson, his abuser. Now, my thing is this. I don't condone women hitting men. I don't condone men hitting women. I think you should keep your hands to yourself because it can go real bad. All types of bad. Put your hands on me, it's going to be a problem. Okay? Now, with that being said, what I find funny though is that the women who are condoning this behavior are the same women who will want you to persecute a man if he did it to a woman. I sat and I listened to that panel and I heard the men on there say, well, y'all need to persecute her to the fullest of the law like you would do a man. Because if a man did this, we all know what the consequences really would be.
Facts.
Even if Sha'Carri would have dropped the charges like Christian Coleman did, and no other investigation would have been pursued.
And there was another bullshit thing that Christian did too, where he knew that she did this to him, right? And he wouldn't press charges on her. Once again, it dealing with the unconditional love that men have for women. But at the same time, that's the reason why these situations don't go reported how the way it need to be reported with domestic violence situations. Man, we need to stop doing this. If and when you are in a domestic violence situation, you need to report that. Not only you need to report that, you need to get a police report and everything. If you need to press charges so she could stop, you need to do that because that's the only way this behavior is going to stop, period. Because if we don't do that right, it's going to be the same situation what Sha'Carri was saying earlier, where she was using her gender as a trump card. Well, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to think a woman would put her hands on a man? Shit, yeah, this is the modern day generation. Women do put their hands on men. Yes, absolutely. Men do deal with physical, mental, and spiritual abuse from women. That's facts. Yes. Yes, that's facts. But once again, we as men, we failing on this because we're not reporting it. Maybe it's due to our pride, maybe it's due to our ego, maybe it's due to a stereotype where, like earlier Annette was saying that dude was weak and he was a coward and different things like that. You know the simple bullshit that women say. Maybe it's stuff like that where it would deter a man from reporting it. But we need to stop that. We need to report this. The more we report this, the more it's going to be an opportunity to rectify and correct this behavior. Just as the same way how it'd be rectified and corrected if it was a man doing this to a woman. Same as that concept, because now they're not as many men who would literally do a domestic violence situation on women, unless it is literally something wrong with that dude, such as have a narcissistic personality disorder. This dude may be bipolar. He may have some type of weird mental disorder going on with this dude, right? For him to do that to a woman. But even then, if he do that, guess what? When that situation happens, it's going to be reported. It's going to be documented. And he's going to be held accountable for that. That's all I'm saying about the men. We need to do the same exact thing. We need to be diligent on that and hold these women who do the same exact situation, hold them accountable as well too. None of this grace and mercy bullshit at all. They need to be held accountable. That's the only way they're going to learn. That's the only way they're going to learn. But let's continue.
He still would have got hung and crucified, is what the man said. Essentially, honestly, I don't necessarily disagree. I think that women who beat on men help men who actually beat on women perpetuate the standard. Yeah, allow them to be able to keep doing it. I think women who beat on men allow men the space to have an excuse and justification for putting their hands on women. So
I believe that that's a very strong statement, and I agree with it. I agree. I agree with it. Simply put, she's saying this. By a woman who does this to a man, right, it opened up the gateway for men to do this to women. Simply put, that's all she's saying. And I agree with her on that. I agree. That's why I'm saying that it's important for you to report these situations. Because if you don't report it, then the behavior is going to continue. The next thing you know, we're going to be seeing people getting unalive.
All this to say, women, stop putting your goddamn hands on men, and definitely men, stop putting your motherfucking hands on women. Okay, y'all women, y'all got to be very careful about that double standard. Okay, because when it come back around and that table turn, yeah, y'all not gonna like it. Okay, so let's just stop. All right, and all y'all women out here condoning it. I seen a video where the lady was really like happy, talking about, yeah, we the same type. Yeah, she run fast, so I know she hit hard. Yeah, I can't wait to see the video. Girl, please sit down. For the women who are getting abused right now, please sit your ass down and stop talking. Please, you're making it worse. This is why we'll never get nowhere, because y'all niggatry be too far. It be too far.
Niggatry. Speaking of which, right, I couldn't find the video what she was talking about, but I found a close similar video to this. Let's listen to what this young lady had to say. Now, this was when she did this video, this is when people just found out about the airport video. She didn't find out about the actual body cam footage yet. All right, that's to give context to this. Okay, so let's listen to what she had to say.
Carrie, you may have had every single right to fuck him up on sight. I get it.
She said that Sha'Carri had every damn right to fuck this dude up on sight.
That's bullshit.
God dang.
Carrie, you may have had every single right to fuck him up on sight. I get it. But you could have done that in like a custodial bathroom. You could have done that in the companionship bathroom. You could have done that behind closed doors, for real.
So what the hell? So not only she's encouraging her to do this to him, she said, you know what? You shouldn't have did it in the public space. You should have gave him a spanking in the public bathroom. She said, you know what? Sha'Carri, you should have spanked that dude like he was your child in the damn bathroom. You should have snatched him up in that restroom and taught him a lesson and had him coming out crying. That's what she's saying.
Or you could have got your lick back later on. But honey.
But get your lick back later on. Damn.
What?
Honey. Bad PR on your part once again. Even though you may not give a fuck. Honey, be glad that that black man understands that he's a black man. Because if I was him, and if I was a man with balls, and a dick and high testosterone levels. If I got hit by a woman, not only that, but a black woman, I'll take a few hits because that's, but if you gonna keep going, I'm gonna fuck you up in front of all these fucking people. And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna drag your ass right the fuck out by your goddamn Nike Tech. I don't give a fuck. What you did still was not right. But what he probably did to you wasn't right either. But
that's the point. The whole point is that he didn't do nothing to her. Now I understand if he did something, but he didn't do nothing to her, period. So what is she talking about?
it's bad PR on your part because not only are you a woman, you're black, you're the fastest and most talented Olympian in the world. And then you got motherfuckers around you that's preying on your downfall.
All right, so once again, she did this on video. She did this video prior before the body cam footage came out, right? So after the body cam footage came out, she came back and did a follow-up video, and this is what she had to say.
Okay, this got to be my part 3 on the Sha'Carri and Christian Coleman situation. Sha'Carri, that was a wonderful apology. That was a wonderful apology. And it wasn't really an apology. It was her taking her accountability. Sister, you did that. Because at the end of the day, let's really thank Christian for this shit. Let's thank him. If he wasn't a man of grace and understanding how black women are and how, like, reactionary we are and very unintentional as hell, you know what I'm saying? It could very well be based off of, you know, the energies and vibes you're around, or, you know, what people bring into your life that may, you know, make your relationship kind of teeter-totter a little bit. But at the end of the day, sister, you did that. And the fact that she just...
Now, I know that I had ruffled a lot of feathers when I was talking about that difference between conditional and unconditional love, right? Hell, when I was talking about that, it was like about 15 people were watching the video. Then when I started talking about that, right, man, them people exit out so damn fast. They say, hell no. But hold up. I stopped the video because once again, she is solidifying my point about the difference between how men love women unconditionally versus how women love men out of conditions. She does prove the point again. She does prove the point again. Listen, I'm gonna rewind it back, and matter of fact, I'm gonna rewind it back, and I want y'all to tell me what part do y'all hear when she's literally talking about how women love out of conditions. All right.
Okay, this got to be my part 3 on the Sha'Carri and Christian Coleman situation. Sha'Carri, that was a wonderful apology. That was a wonderful apology. And it wasn't really an apology. It was her taking her accountability. Sister, you did that. Because
y'all getting on my damn nerves with this old clock it bullshit, man.
That's bullshit.
Clock it. Where the hell did that come from anyway? That stuff's so annoying. Clock it.
At the end of the day, let's really thank Christian for this shit. Let's thank him. If he wasn't...
Let's thank Christian. Listen to the reason why she's saying why we should thank Christian.
A man of grace and understanding how black women are and how, like, reactionary we are. And
she says she's thanking Christian because Christian understands the assignment. Christian know good and down well that Sha'Carri is a woman. And not only she's a woman, but she's a black woman too. She's thanking Christian because he understands the assignment. He understands that women are conditional. That's what she's saying. And she's admitting that indirectly. She's admitting it.
very unintentional as hell. You know what I'm saying? It could very well be based off of, the energies and vibes you're around, or, what people bring into your life that may, make your relationship kind of teeter-totter a little bit. But at the end of the day, sister, you did that. And the fact that she just, said that she realized that, I do need to take a step, and I do need to figure myself out. I need to go get help with some of these issues that I'm going through.
She didn't say that bullshit. Stop that damn line. Where was she saying that? She did not say that. Because once again, like I proved to y'all earlier, when she was making the apology video, right? She wasn't apologizing because of her behavior. She wasn't apologizing what she did to Christian. She's only apologizing because of the end results, meaning that she's apologizing because she got arrested. She's apologizing because she got charged for a domestic violence charge. She's apologizing because her image was slandered. That's what she's apologizing about. She's not taking accountability for what she actually did to the dude. Because if she did it, she had literally said it. She was like, you know what, Christian, I want to also make this statement. What I did to you was absolutely wrong. When I pushed you up in that wall and made you hit your shoulder and stuff, and I snatched you up and all the stuff there, all that was absolutely wrong. And I was mad, and I shouldn't have did that. I was out of character. And I'm sorry, and I apologize for that. She didn't say that at all, period. All she said that Christian loves me unconditionally, and I love Christian out of conditions. That's all she said. All she said. So, yeah, it was a bullshit apology.
And she was still, praising her man. Still being there for her man. Still being like, he's an amazing guy. He's... he's enlightened me about things, And girl, honey, we love that. We love that. Now that is how you have a healthy relationship. And also,
what the hell? And that's how you have a healthy relationship?
That's bullshit.
Being able to have a healthy relationship on the internet as well. You feel me? Even through everybody's think pieces, she still carries her response with grace. We love that, sister. We love that.
This damn nail. Then she handled that response with grace too. What the?
That's bullshit.
Hoo-wee. Just like the late great Kevin Samuel would say, you cannot make this shit up at all, man. Can't make this shit up at all. Can't make it up. Universal, he had posted a couple more comments that I want to address too. Shout out to you for being in the building, bro, by the way. Universal, he said this. He said, they are also giving her way too much praise. Now, she's an Olympian, can't take it away from that, but making her seem like she is the best Olympian out there is insane. I agree. I agree. Then Universal, he followed up and said this. He said, the sad thing is there's other black women who are way better Olympians than her, and they get no credit, but they also don't cause a bunch of commotion. Interesting. So, well, I believe Gabby is a way better track star than Sha'Carri. Once again, I believe Gabby is a way more better track star than Sha'Carri, to be honest with you. If we want to go there. I honestly do. And she's way more prettier, too. I'm just saying. But, I mean, that's what we do. It is so universal. It is so weird. It is so weird that we always want to have this code with each other and stuff, right? I don't know why we do this dumb crap where we want to have this code and we don't want to hold each other accountable. If we end up messing up and stuff, right, then we need to hold each other accountable. But then again, when I think about it, I know why we do it. The reason why we do it is simply because we're not a monolith. Let's call it for what it is. We're not a monolith at all, period. We're not. It just is what it is. But they don't like Gabby because she is in a healthy relationship with a man. Facts. And you don't see her on the media or nothing like that, bro. You may see TikTok videos of her, training and, going out on dates and different things like that. But you don't see her being in the public spectacle like Sha'Carri be doing. Sha'Carri started her career off being a joke for black women, being a token modern day black woman. That's how the way she started her career off, with this long ass hair and stuff, with this long orange hair and stuff, right? And they sit up here compare her to Flo and different things like that. And oh man, she's great wearing these long ass nails, sit up here running and stuff, right? About to get ready to scratch up the people who she's running against, and they up in the down relay. She about to get ready to dermly scratch the person that she trying to get the baton from to run the race. All this other stupid stuff, bro.
That's bullshit.
Wow. But they want to praise this woman. Sha'Carri, she got a lot of growing up to do, to be honest with you. She got a whole lot growing up to do. She got a whole lot to reflect on. She was mentioning about, the other lady was mentioning about therapy as well too, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, I don't knock therapy. I don't knock it at all. But however, you as the individual have to go to therapy with the right intentions, okay? Once again, you, the individual, have to go to therapy for the right intentions. The right intentions is simply to understand that therapist is not there to heal you. Once again, that therapist is not there to hear you, but they're there to give you tools to help you to become healed. Same thing with a doctor, right? With a doctor or a physician or whatever the case you want to call them, right? They're not there technically to heal you, but they're going to give you all the tools needed so you can become healed. They will do certain work to make sure that they get you to a certain point. Then from there, it is your responsibility for you to become healed. Same thing with a therapist, same thing with a psychologist as well too. They are only there to provide you with the tools necessary for you to take the necessary step to be healed. So therefore, you have to go with the right intentions. You can't go there sitting up under a therapist or a psychologist, all right, to waste their time and money separate talking about your problems. So you ain't even trying to heal yourself. You're not trying to learn from it. You're not taking all the information that they give it to you to help you. So you got to come in with the right intentions. A matter of fact, the other night I was telling y'all about couples therapy and stuff, right? I told y'all that I had went through premarital counseling and stuff, right? And I went through postmarital counseling as well too. When we was going through that, that premarital counseling, all that stuff there, right? We wasn't doing it with the right intentions at all. We wasn't. And to be honest with you, a lot of people, when they go through situations like that, they do not go into these situations with the right intentions. When you're dealing with relationships, period, where your relationships are toxic, they don't go into that session, that marriage counseling session, with the right intentions. They go in there so the therapist could point out who is wrong. That's what they be thinking. I'm going to go in there, so I'm going to tell the therapist my story so they can point out and say that you wrong. Well, I'm going to go in there and do the same as that thing and so the therapist can point out that you're wrong. Having the wrong intentions versus, hey, we got a problem. This person is here to give us tools necessary so we can work through these problems together like two grown, competent adults. I'm just saying. So it can be beneficial. Therapy is absolutely could be beneficial if it is utilized in the correct way. Absolutely it can. Absolutely. Don't knock it. I don't knock it at all, period. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to read a couple more comments and we're going to end it tonight. Y'all enjoyed the show tonight. Y'all enjoyed my own perspective on this tonight. Hope y'all did, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. Now, just like I say all the time, this is just my perspective. This is how the way I view certain situations. This is okay for you to disagree with me. It's cool. I'm not tripping on that at all, period. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for you to share your perspective as well, too. You know what I'm saying? You may have people in the chat that may push back against you, or you may have people in the chat that agree with you, but it's all fine. It's all good. It's all good because it's good that we share different perspectives. It is also good that I give y'all this thought-provoking content for y'all to think about it in a different way. So you can simply think about it in a different way, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. I am very analytical and I be thinking about things out the box for real, literally for real. And by me doing that, it do ruffle some feathers and piss people off. I'm just saying. Joe talking about, we know Urban. Mimi, she said that some people don't go into therapy looking for a resolution, honestly, and I agree with you. I agree. Absolutely. University said this, but they don't like Gabby because she's in a healthy relationship. Then Mimi said this, FloJo was not considered as a modern or ghetto during her era. Okay, if that's what you want to say. Don't forget a few months ago when she won that race and threw that wig off before she started. Black women lost their mind. That was their girl letting it all fly. I agree with you. People come to therapy looking to get a fix. That's not what we do. Facts. Now, those of y'all who don't know, on Universal, he is a therapist, okay? He is a therapist. He is certified, trained, degree, and all that good old stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, and then also he followed up and said, a good therapist will help you look in the mirror and give you the tools and resources to fix what you don't like and what feels uncomfortable. Facts. Facts. Absolutely. She was labeled the way women are portrayed now. Now, if you're talking about Sha'Carri, to be honest with you, she chose to label herself that way. Just like all the other celebrity women out there, like Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Sexy Red, and them, they're choosing to be this way. They're not being manipulated to be that way. They're choosing to be this way. They are, absolutely. I'm just saying. Lana said Universal has decades in the game. I'm going with what the pros say. Facts. Facts. Absolutely. So other than that, y'all, that is all I got for this particular show. Y'all let me know what y'all think about my perspective on this. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comment section. And, we may have a follow-up show where we will actually have a call-in line where we can open it up and y'all can, express your grievances about it, so whether it's good or bad, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all go back and catch all the content that I have put out, all right? Because I have put out a lot of phenomenal content, all right? I put out a lot of shorts today and yesterday. I plan on putting out videos as well, too. Make sure y'all also support my DJing channel as well, too. I put out a lot of different mixtapes and different things like that as well, too. All right, so make sure y'all support that. Last but not least, we have a lot of phenomenal content creators that are in the building right now. Facts. Yeah, we have a lot of phenomenal content creators that are in the building right now. Some are in the chat right now. Others who are catching the replay as well, too. Make sure you support these content creators, all right? Make sure you Make sure you support Universal. He do have a channel. He is a content creator. Make sure you support Mimi. Support my boy Lionel as well too. Subverse. Make sure you want to support Vance. She has a new show out. Go ahead and support her on that. Make sure you support Joe as well too. A matter of fact, Joe is going live tomorrow night as well too. So make sure you support her and all the rest of the content creators who are either here or not here. SBK, all the rest of them as well too. All right. So make sure you support these phenomenal content creators who are part of this community. All right. Make sure y'all want to go and support them. Okay. So other than that, y'all have a great and wonderful night. We will see you again on the next episode. All right. Peace out. And y'all have a great day.